Fortnite for the longest time was, in my opinion, a monopoly for gaming. Not just gaming, but streaming games as well. A lot of people thought it was untouchable, and to be honest, I don't know if Apex is going to be the Fortnite, quote-unquote, Fortnite killer. But there is definitely a reason why almost 30 million people are playing Apex Legends, and some of those 30 million are actually leaving Fortnite and only playing Apex Legends. Today, we're talking about the distinct differences in these very similar games, with similar objectives. The differences that really stand these games out apart. Basically what, in my opinion, Apex Legends does that Fortnite just never did. Could, but never did. Anyway, take everything I say with a grain of sand. This is all just my personal opinion and from what I've gathered from playing the game for the last 12 days. Almost 2 weeks now. It's been out for 2 weeks. It's ridiculous how many fans, beloved fans they've already gathered just in that short span of time. Number 1 is streamlined gameplay. Whether you like third or first person, it doesn't matter. Honestly, the controls of Fortnite, they just sometimes felt too clunky. There was too much going on. Or the fact that there was building, period. Almost felt like there was just a bit too much as gameplay goes. Some might say building was what made Fortnite new and different, and I can't argue with that. That's true. I believe that Fortnite got popular because it was a lot different from PUBG, from PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and it had building in it, and it was different and fresh and new. I get that. I can't argue with that. But after a while, it just felt like too much. Apex Legends had a very simple, easy to understand core gameplay. Same as every battle royale, but very streamlined and to the point. Drop in, get guns, kills, and of course be the last team standing. There are different abilities that each legend brings to the table, but I don't think they overcomplicate things in my opinion. The abilities from each different legend affect the gameplay and affect your game individually slightly, but they don't over-exaggerate the gameplay. It really is a perfect balance. It affects it just enough to where it's not a ridiculous advantage for one person, but these abilities, if used properly and used right, can lead towards kills, multiple kills, and of course the victory. It really just depends on how long you've been playing the game for, how well you know a certain legend, and just how used to the abilities you are. But yeah, used properly, it can put a really big game changer on the battlefield. All in all, just the core gameplay for Apex Legends is far more simple than Fortnite. Easy to pick up, anyone can do it, anyone can grab it, anyone that's ever played a first-person shooter can just pick it right up. No need to learn how to build fast to be able to survive. I think that's one of the biggest downfalls in my opinion for Fortnite. Anyone can pick it up, anyone can play it, that's great. But if you really want to be good and get your victories, it takes a lot longer than Apex Legends. It's just, I think that's one of the best things is that you don't have to learn how to build like an absolute maniac. Number 2 is everything in the game just feels so damn well polished. From the HUD, the inventory, everything on your display, the legends you play as, and their abilities. And one of the biggest things for me, the best things, and the thing I think they polish the most is the ejections. Landing in this game is one of my favorite things to do. No parachutes, no gliders. You just go straight to the ground, and you drop in, and you start looting. It's amazing. You know, it just feels like they didn't release an unfinished game. It feels like it was polished, well polished, and they thought of everything. Number 3, so people have been experiencing some crashes in the game Apex Legends. In my personal experience though, I have had absolutely no issues with that at all. It's a very stable game, is what I'm getting at. Whether we're talking frames, game lag, connection, whatever, from what I've seen, unlike Fortnite, Apex runs on dedicated servers, so we really don't have to worry about some a-hole in Bangladesh with garbage internet ruining the entire server and making everyone have a bad time. I know there has been some instances where people have crashed, and I think that's just maybe a client, that might just be a client issue. I'm not sure, but I have not had any issues with that ever. And I've never really had lag. I've always had consistently great frames. But getting back to the server thing, this really does help a lot, and it rules out a lot of variables. One of those big variables being ping in this game. I'm not talking about the waypoint pings. I'm talking about ping, like your internet ping. In Fortnite, if you had better ping, if you had like 2 ping or something and someone had 600 or 400, the guy with the 2 ping would absolutely dominate the entire server and eventually completely destroy you. Everything about this game, including this exact variable, feels super balanced and super well thought out. Apex Legends, just in general, is so well balanced. Number 4, I have to say the game is stunning. Like, just in a nutshell, the game is beautiful. The graphics of the game are phenomenal. I still can't believe this game is free to play. I honestly think this game should be a $30 game or something. Please don't change it, obviously. But for being a free-to-play game, the graphics are amazing. It runs at stable FPS pretty much all the time, and that's definitely a victory royale in my book. One honorable mention I want to say is that it is pretty awesome, the Apex team on Twitter, and just they really do listen to their fans, the people that actually play their games, and that is always a big thing, because I feel like sometimes Epic Games did not always listen to what we were saying and what we wanted changed in the game. And it's really important to keep that connection. I think one of the greatest connections I've ever seen with a game and the developers and the people is Warframe and Digital Extremes. I know it's an example that I use probably a lot more than I should, but like Digital Extremes is so great with their community and with the people that play their game, Warframe, and I'm seeing a lot of that in this game, Apex Legends. So I think that there's a great support team, great people behind this game, and that's a big thing in my opinion. Epic Games is just don't get me started on Epic Games, alright? Honestly, these are only a few of many reasons why I believe Apex Legends is much better, a much better version of Fortnite. It's like everything Fortnite could have been, but in my opinion, is not. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy or agree with any of these things I said. I would also love to hear what you guys think sets these two games apart in the comments below. And if you don't agree, if you have anything else to say, just feel free to leave a comment down below as well. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you're new to Apex Legends, consider downloading it. Definitely do it. Do not sleep on this game. And if you do download it, watch my beginner's guide I have up on the channel as well. I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. Just goes over all the basics of the game, you know, what you need to know, the few minor differences in this game than other Battle Royale games, just the basics really. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Cole James, or CJ. Subscribe to join the Feline pack today, and I will catch you guys for tomorrow's video. Stay sexy, stay cool, and have an amazing day. So you just downloaded Apex Legends and you have absolutely no idea what to do. Or maybe you came from a different Battle Royale game and you want to know exactly what this game is all about. Today I'm going to run through the basics and also the things you probably don't know about this game. This is a beginner's guide, a noob's guide to Apex Legends. Well, let's hop into it. So if this is actually your first time playing this game or any kind of Battle Royale game, if you don't know the objective already, teams of 3, you and 2 other buddies drop into a map, as well as 57 other players. You spawn with no weapons. The objective is to go to locations, get guns, kill your opponent, and to be the last team or individual standing. The first thing I want to go over are pings. Pings are like little markers that you can use to signify important things that are happening in the game. To use a quick pin, you have to just click on your middle mouse button, and to use different types of pins, you hold down the middle mouse button to select which kind of one you want. There are multiple options, things for guns, ammo, armor, enemies, etc. You can also keybind individual pings, which is really handy in a quick situation. The one you're gonna probably want to use the most is gonna be the ping enemy location ping. At default, it should be F on your keyboard if you're playing on PC. Don't really worry about the rest. If you're looking at a weapon on the ground or a rare item and you want your friend to get it, just click on the middle mouse button. It should automatically waypoint it and tell you exactly what weapon it is, what tier it is, and everyone in your squad will know. Hot zones are really important. So you might see a small circle on your minimap. That simply means that you have a good chance of finding fully kitted weapons or high level armor. At the start of the game, you'll see a small ship flying around as well as the landing location. That's signified, of course, with a little drop ship icon. However, you can land on the ship whenever you want to, including at the very beginning of the game, but if you do, be careful. It is a high octane situation. Make sure you're ready for a fight. There's not a lot of loot to go around for everyone, so it's going to be whoever gets the gun first wins. Healing this game is very simple. You have syringes, med kits, shield cells, shield batteries, and the Phoenix kit. Syringes are basically the bandages of this game. Med kits are med kits, and shield cells restore 1 full bar of shield. Shield batteries restore all of your shield at once, and the Phoenix kit will restore all of your health and shield at the same time. Keep in mind the Phoenix kit will take a little longer to use, so make sure you're somewhere safe. So I didn't really fully understand the whole shield thing and the armor thing until a couple games in. To simplify it, there are 2 types of armor, helmets and vests. Gray armor gives you 2 bars of shield, blue gives you 3, purple gives you 4, and gold gives you 4 as well, but when you kill someone, you'll get your shield back, so it gives you a little buff. So make sure if you see a gold one, nab that. You can actually regenerate your shield without actually using shield cells. So let's say you have a purple vest. This means you have 4 available slots. You will take damage and lose some of that shield on those bars. You can refill those bars by using the shield cells and the shield batteries. Those can be found across the map anywhere. Simple as that. Basically, no matter speaking, the higher tier vest allows you to carry and apply more shield cells to yourself, initially taking more hits before you die. So as for the weapons, there really isn't a big selection of weapons in this game for now. This is the very beginning of 2019. They just released the game, so I'm sure they're gonna have some updates here soon. There's only a few variations of the weapon types, but to figure out what works best for you, you're gonna have to play the game a little bit. For instance, Trent likes to use the EVA-8 and a fully automatic Prowler or a Spitfire. For me personally, I like to use a shotgun, which is the Peacekeeper, and the gun I switch to after that is usually gonna be a automatic SMG or something small I can carry around with run and gun. The more you play, the more you'll figure out your playstyle and you'll figure out what guns you like. I don't recommend SMGs because you need to be able to kill from long range, because there's a lot of fights that take down long range, and there's a lot of fights that go down very close range. Just personally for me, shotguns and SMGs work really well. There are a couple guns to look out for, honestly. I mean, the pistols aren't terrible, but there's a certain pistol that's like a shotgun pistol that has 3 shots in it. I mean, if you really want to use that, you're more than welcome to. it's just not worth your time. Stay away from it. Other than that, you can just really experiment and try whatever you want to. So movement. The game honestly has a really nice polished, smooth movement system. Some of the things you might not know is that you can double jump up walls, climb vines, even climb surfaces. Lots of new players have no idea about the ability to climb surfaces, so use it to your advantage. You can also cling on the side of a wall as well without vaulting over it to see who's over there, if there's anyone over there, and whether to go or just hold back. Now remember, there is no fall damage. Keep that in mind. One of the greatest things about this game is there's absolutely no fall damage, so you have a lot more freedom in this game. So to climb, all you gotta do is hold space next to a wall. To hang on the wall, you just gotta tap space. And trust me, hanging is pretty important. Some more things involving movement. I'm sure you noticed the balloons flying around the map. There's some red balloons with a yellow wire going up towards them. If you use them, go to the very top of them, you can redeploy your jetpack from the very beginning of the game in case you're getting pushed by the zone. So the legends, the people that you're playing as. You have quite a few legends to choose from, including 2 legends available in the store only, of which I would say Mirage is probably your best bet if you like to run and gun. For me personally, I like to heal, so I usually go with Lifeline. Trent likes to go Mirage, and it's a pretty good duo. Each legend has their own traits and abilities. You have a basic ability for each legend that generally takes about 10 to 15 seconds to recharge, depending on which legend you have. And then you have the ultimate ability. Ultimates take quite a long time to restore, but are incredibly useful and can help you and your team get out of a tight situation. If you can't wait though, and you want to recharge your ultimate ability in only 7 seconds, look for the ultimate accelerants placed in the map. So respawning. One thing a lot of people don't know is that if you down in this game and you get thirsted or you get killed after you get downed, don't leave the game. One thing I love with this game is if you die for some BS reason, but your teammates don't, they can grab your respawn banner after you die from your body and bring you back into the game. Once a player has been killed, his or her teammates will only have 90 seconds to get the banner before he or she can't be revived anymore. But once you have the banner in your inventory, take it to the nearest respawn beacon. Your teammate won't have any loot that they die with when they respawn, so make sure you cover them when they go back to get their weapons. This game has one of the best inventory systems I have ever seen in a battle royale game. When looting, you want to loot fast. For instance, looting off of a dead body, you'll see red cross out signs. That means you are not using that item, period. And if you already have those items in your inventory, you can drop them. It's just a really fast way to tell what you're using and what you're not using. If you want to get rid of them, just click and drag to the left side of your screen, or just for an even faster way, just right click whatever you see a red cross on. That is unless, let's say, you're saving a sniper attachment for when you finally get a sniper, then don't drop it obviously. But the red cross out signs in your inventory mean you are not using that item, period. Apex packs. So there are ways that you can get skins and other really awesome cosmetics in this game for either leveling up, getting more kills, or simply using real money. Apex packs are basically ways that you can get different skins for your legends or your weapons or different audio bits. There's a lot of cool things you can get. I would recommend you guys check it out. At the lobby in the top right corner, it'll tell you how many you have. Click on that, open those bad boys up, and see what you get. Anyway, those are my little useful tips for beginners that are just hopping in Apex Legends today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Cole James or CJ. See you guys for tomorrow's video. Subscribe to join the Feline pack today. Use this newfound knowledge to your advantage, and happy hunting, boys.